Bring me the priest.
The young boy was possessed by a demon. At first, he convulsed uncontrollably, then he started clawing at his own face like a madman. And then, in a raspy, eerie voice, he called out directly to the Vatican.
Bring me the priest.
His mother was helpless. With nowhere else to turn, she sought help from the local priest. But Father Martin was no match for the demon. He lacked experience, but he had a mentor, Sol Victor, the Vatican's top missionary and a former apprentice to the legendary exorcist, John. When Martin begged for his help, Sol didn't take it too seriously at first. Like always, he pulled out the Vatican's emblem, using it to confirm whether the boy was truly possessed. Once it was clear that he was, Sol prepared to perform the exorcism. But suddenly, the boy's throat convulsed, and he coughed up a magpie. Sol froze in shock, because that magpie was his guiding spirit when he first became an exorcist. This meant one thing: this demon was no ordinary entity. Realizing the severity of the situation, Sol called Martin back to assist him. This time, he wasn't taking any chances. First, he purified the air with holy water. Then, he placed a statue of a saint in the northwest corner of the room. Martin recited prayers in Spanish while Sol chanted in Latin. Their voices grew louder and louder, and the demon began to writhe in pain. But just when they were gaining the upper hand, every single light in the room suddenly went out. Sol flicked open his lighter. In the brief glow of the flame, he saw a woman. The sight hit him like a hammer, because she was the only person he had ever failed to save in his entire career as an exorcist. The lights flickered wildly, and Sol was dragged into an illusion. The demon kept shifting between the young girl and the possessed boy, trying to break him. But Sol had an iron will, and he finally shattered the illusion. However, just as they thought they had the upper hand, the demon revealed Father Martin's deepest secret.
And how about you, panty sniffer?
Unlike Sol, Martin wasn't mentally strong enough to withstand the demon's mind games. His hesitation caused the second exorcism to end in failure. Something wasn't right. Sol knew that demons were supposed to be illusions. They shouldn't be this powerful unless something was wrong with the place itself. Following his gut, he searched the garden and discovered an old, sealed well. Strangely, the Vatican's emblem was engraved on the well's cover. He used a utility vehicle to pry it open, and what he saw inside was horrifying: countless skulls piled on top of each other. Sol tore a strip of cloth, lit it on fire, and lowered it down to see what was inside. And then, in the next second,